Let's take a couple of moments and we'll go through the subwoofer settings on Pioneer's AVH-280BT. From any source, and right now we're on the USB source, I'm going to touch the gears over here. And we want to go to the speaker, which is our audio settings. And we're going to scroll down until we get to the subwoofer settings. But here we see that the subwoofer settings are grayed out. We can't get to them. That means we have to make an adjustment to the system with the audio system turned off. So let's touch the home button. And we're going to go over here to the rear view, to the off settings, switch the system off. And now we're going to go back to the gears and back to the audio settings. And this is what we're after, rear speaker and pre-out. So right now the rear speaker is set to full range. We can switch that to a subwoofer output for the rear speaker output or to full range. For right now, let's leave it as full range. And then the pre-out, which is the rear RCA output for running external amplifiers, right now is set to subwoofer. That's the setting that we want, pre-out set to subwoofer. If you have this setting set to rear, that means it's set as a full range output and you will not have a subwoofer control in the system. So we want the pre-out, rear pre-out set to subwoofer output. Once we've made those adjustments, we can just hit the X and then go back to any source like USB. And we will touch the gears up here and scroll down until we get to the subwoofer. Right now the subwoofer is switched off. That's okay. We'll switch the subwoofer on, and now we can get to the subwoofer settings. And here we have a couple of different things to choose from. First we see is our phase. Right now it's set up in its normal phase. If we want, we can choose the reverse phase. Be sure to check these in your system, in your vehicle, to see which one sounds best. We can boost or cut the subwoofer output, and we can change the crossover frequency for the subwoofer from 50 up to about 125 hertz. Once you've made some adjustments there, and we'll make the frequency 80, and we will boost up the subwoofer output to +2. Now we're going to go back, and we'll see this little star in my subwoofer settings. I like to make some adjustments to my subwoofer settings, so I'm going to put that, light up that gold star. Now I'm going to go up to the star on the menu here, and there are my subwoofer settings saved in my favorites. So now I'm going to hit the X to escape, and if I want to make an adjustment to my subwoofer settings, all I have to do is touch the gears, and there's my subwoofer settings. Very easy to make an adjustment. When I'm done, just hit the X to escape.